did you do that? How did you do that?
Today is February 10th, I believe. What's today? February 11th, 2018. Earlier this morning, after I got myself ready, I made a small video in the bathroom. Okay, so today is February 11th. It's about 5:30. I just took care of myself and I have to wake up my oldest, get stuff ready for him, make him eat breakfast because his school starts early. So over the weekend, I didn't go to the gym. I didn't do anything major. The kids did not have religion class, so I didn't go to the gym. So I just rest and stuff like that. Yesterday was the only day that I sort of decided to edit some videos. So I did minor thing, and my weight has gone down. This morning, just a few minutes ago, it's 130. So I lost 1.8 pounds from yesterday. So you could see from my face that there have been some changes. So I'm gonna try my best to maintain. I didn't really push into going on a diet. I just control my portion. You could look at some of my old videos. I discuss some of the things that how I was gonna lose the weight. So yeah, and this is my abdominal this morning. I haven't eaten anything, so this doesn't mean much. Early morning is just a baseline. The weight is just a get baseline to see where I'm at in the morning, and at night is just a guidance to see how much I've put on. So after I drop my son to school and the other one gets on the bus, my husband and I are gonna go to do some stuff because we bought a car, not a brand new car, it's a used car. We need to do some paperwork, so I'm gonna go with him. And I hate driving, and traffic around my area is horrible. So I'll show you guys the traffic as we go through the city, and hopefully there's no traffic. I doubt it because it's Monday morning. People's gonna go to work, kids are going to school, so there will be traffic. So that's it. And after that, that's when I'm gonna go to the gym. I'll be bringing my stuff with me. I don't want to come back up here because once I come back in the apartment, it's gonna take me forever to get back out. So I'm gonna take everything with me. Once we come back, we park the car. I'll walk with my husband to the train station, and then I'll go to the gym. So that's it for now. I'm gonna get stuff ready for my oldest. I'm gonna wake him up right now. That was before I pick up the kids, and I did explain how my day was gonna be. I'm just gonna skip all of that because I'm gonna put those clips into the video. So when I got to the gym, I got there probably 9:11 or 9:15ish or so. I was freezing. After I took off my jacket and my pants, I stood in the sauna room for like maybe a good 5 or 6 minutes. It's about 9:15. I just came from the gym. It's freezing outside, so I'm in the sauna room right now and nobody's there. That's why I'm recording. So I'm just cooling myself down and get myself ready. I had to take care of some stuff with my husband. We bought a new car. We had to do some paperwork, go register in certain places. So that's why I'm a little bit late at the gym. Usually I'm almost done with my workout. So today what I'm gonna do is I'm thinking of doing chest. My leg feels very weird. Over the weekend my back was all messed up. I had to get massage and things like that and relax. And I think sitting in the car while my husband was doing the thing because parking is horrible in the area, no matter where in the city. It's really horrible. So I had to sit in the car while he went to take care of it. So, but sitting for like maybe 45 minutes really put a lot of pressure on my lower back. So I think that's why I'm feeling kind of weird right now also. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do chest, and that's about it. And my feet is very cold. Anyway, let me get myself ready. So I just listened to my last recording. I said I just came from the gym. It's something I usually say when I'm at home doing my recording. I just came from outside and I'm at the gym. That's what I meant. So yeah, it's so silly. But anyway, I'm giving myself 2 more minutes and then I'll be out because my feet is still kind of uncomfortable, kind of cold. I need to cool off a little bit, warm up a little bit. So once I got to the workout area, I was like, you know what, I'll record my workout and then I'll just do a voiceover. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll insert the workout and then I'll do a small voiceover to explain how I was feeling once I got there. The only thing I did not record, that's after I did my chest fly with the cable. I decided to do abs. I didn't record that. And I did the lat pull down, not really the normal way, the conventional way. I just did for my shoulder purposes, and that was it. So here's the video for today. And I'm gonna make coffee, and that's it. I'm tired. Once I got to the gym floor, I already knew what I was gonna do. I was gonna work chest. And there are times when I'm at the gym, I say I'm gonna do chest, and I ended up doing a whole bunch of other upper body workout. But today I was feeling slightly different. I decided to focus on chest only, and shoulders and stuff like that. So when I got there, this machine was available. Sometimes I do this with very light dumbbells, but it was available. I decided to use it. So what I'm doing here, because I'll be using my shoulder joints, I put the cable at the upper level. I believe it was already there. So I, put the lightest weight that was on the machine, and I just work my shoulder joints. I move it up and down, and then once I finish with this particular level, I put it at mid-level. And there it is. I'm doing the just up and down motion, very light. And once I'm done with this type of motion, there are times I do some sort of a press motion with the cable. There it is. I'm doing the press movement. And when it is at mid-level, I will be fast forwarding this because there's not that much that I'm doing here. It's just at upper level I do different movement. At mid-level I did a different movement where I'm working the shoulder joints, and then at lower level I did some sort of a movement that looks like how do you call this, front raises, but if you look how I'm doing it, my elbow is not bent, only when I'm doing the press motion where my elbow is bent. But majority of the time is I keep my arm straight and I'm just pushing with my shoulder joint. Pretty much the shoulder joint is a ball and socket kind of a joint. It could move completely 360. So this is why I'm doing a different level, and I'm doing whatever I feel like I could do. And then when it's at mid-level, I sort of put my arm, my biceps or triceps against my chest, and then I'm just doing some sort of I forgot how they call this, but just lubricating the joint. Alright, so that's pretty much it that I'm doing right here on this machine. Nothing special. And like I said, there are times I do this movement on the cable. Not cable, with dumbbells. Okay, so that's it with this. Then once I was done with the cable, lubricating my I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna point the camera. I wasn't sure if I was pointing it the right direction or if it was capturing everything, my entire body. There were a lot of people. I feel more comfortable with a smaller camera. Not that I'm trying to hide the damn camera. I just don't like the feel of having a huge camera where people think I'm recording them. I have no intention of, I don't care what anybody's doing at the gym. I just want to share my workout with you guys. So what I decided to do here, this many times I've mentioned it, I've done it as a form of warm-up, where I started with 30 pounds and I just moved my shoulders, right? Just front and back. Then I switch up with the next highest level, I believe was 40. Once I was done with the 40, I believe the next highest that I went was a 55. And that's just doing the front and back motion with my shoulders. As you can see, my elbow, everything is straight. Only my shoulders that's moving, front and back. And for some reason, I don't know what it's called, but for some reason it feels good when I do it. So that's why lately I've been doing that when I'm warming up. So the next, I was kind of slow today. I don't know if the time that I got to the gym was part of it. I really don't know, but I was really weak. I wasn't feeling at my best. So with that being said, after I finished with the 40, I decided to keep it by the bench, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna try to see if I could lift the 40. I haven't attempted to do some bench press with it, so I'm gonna try today. So you see the amount of time. I don't know if I'm gonna I'm probably gonna fast forward a bit because I don't want the thing to be too long, but I took a good rest after I did the shoulder movement with the dumbbells, the warm-up, and I said I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna try not to fast forward it, but the very first push I almost did not do it, and I was so halfway up there, and I said I better do the damn thing. So after I did, it felt really heavy, so I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do whatever I could do, and then I put the damn dumbbell back. So I didn't do another set with it. So, and before I put it back, I superset it with a shrug. So that's what I did here. And then I put it back, and I believe, let's see what I did afterward. So once I put it back, now my workout sort of changed right there, because the way that I wanted to do it, if it felt comfortable to push it, I was going to do 2 sets. So I cannot do 2 sets with the 40. It felt heavy. So I took my time, and I believe I took the 30, the next weight that I used. I'm going to fast forward up. Since I'm not doing anything, I'm probably going to cut some part of it because there were people passing by. So let me pause and see what happened afterward. Yeah, so I decided to do the, I went to the next lowest. I mean, I could have done a 35 or 37.5, but I felt a bit more comfortable for 30. So I decided to do the next bench press with the 30. And the 30 usually feel light to me, but it was still, I still felt like it was really heavy. So I did 10 repetitions. I believe I did 10 repetitions bench press with the 30. And then I was like, should I go to the next lowest? So I decided to change it, and I said, you know what, since I did a shrug with the last dumbbell that I had, let me do shrug with that too. And then I put it back, and I went to the next lowest, 10 pounds lower, which was 20. And I said, okay, I'll feel more comfortable with the 20, and I'll do some other things with it. So once I grabbed the 20 pounds, I don't know, everything felt really heavy today. So I didn't want to go any lower than that, because 20 is like one of the weight I usually feel comfortable. But when I use a lighter weight, especially with the 20, when I'm doing chest press or something like that, I like to do superset with it. So first I did that fly, couldn't even twist my arm that much. Oh, I remember why. The guy that was next to me was doing some other thing, and his bench was close to me. So my left hand, I was afraid to extend it too much, so I don't interfere with his work. That's the guy that I just passed. He was right next to me, and his bench was a bit too close to me, so I didn't want to extend my arm too much where I'm interfering with his movement. So and I superset it with a fly, regular fly, without any twisting. I believe I was supposed to do 10 repetitions. It's like 10, 10, 10. All the supersets were 10. I may have miscounted or something. So after I did regular fly, I did some press. The way that I did the chest press is I sort of, maybe another video, since I was really tired, I don't think I did it where you could really see it. But when I did it, is that I held the dumbbell a little bit more to one side. So when I'm pushing it, when it's at the lower level toward my chest, I pretend that I'm pushing one side of the dumbbell toward my chest, and then when I'm at the upper level, my wrist is like pushing the other side of the dumbbell up. So it creates a little stress on the chest. So I find that kind of helpful. This is how, when you do things a couple times and you just tweak things a little bit. I don't know if other people have done it. I'm pretty sure if I figured this out, I'm pretty sure other people have done it. So yeah, maybe on one video I probably will explain this kind of chest press. And then I took a long time. I took a long rest. So I just did, let me see, where I twist my wrist, that's 1, regular fly, that's 2, the press, that's 3. So yeah, it's 3. I superset it fast, and then we go to the next one. So, and then I decided to do, I believe I went to do shoulder press. What did I went? Oh, I was gonna do something superset with lateral raises, and the 10-pound wasn't there, and I took 2 5-pounds, and I took a rest because my body was really in pain right now. I was tired mentally, but I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do what I was here to do, where I did the superset with lateral raises and shoulder press at 90 degrees. I know I was gonna do shoulder press that with the 30, and I wasn't sure I was gonna do that. That's usually the weight that I do the shoulder press. Even that felt really heavy. Today, I don't know, my strength was out the window. So I took a long rest again, even though I sat down. Okay, you see my struggle? I was struggling to push the dumbbell up. Yeah, so I did that with the 30 pounds. I don't remember how many I did. So, and then I superset it with the shrug. The way that I did the shrug here, I don't know if you I put my neck forward, and then I pushed my shoulders slightly back, and then I was doing the shrug where my shoulders not aligned with it wasn't aligned with the rest of my body. I push it back slightly, like the way I was doing the warm-up with the dumbbells. I shrug it back, and then I was moving it up and down more toward the back side of my body, so my shoulders was not aligned. And this is, I usually do that whenever I do chest, and if the bench is at that level. So I usually do it for 20 pounds. I did not want to lower it, even though I was feeling very tired. The 20 is like my lowest weight to do other things that should be done with heavy weight, but for some reason my strength is not there. I do not go lower than 20. I do not want to decrease my weight, my strength, if I do those things that I normally do with the 20 pounds. I don't know if I make sense with that, but I just didn't want to lower the weight. I rather do at least 4 or 5 repetitions instead of doing 10 repetition where it's not good at all, or 20 repetition with a lower weight. So yeah, I just stuck with the 20 and then did as much repetition that I could. And then I was exhausted after that. I took a long rest again. And I forgot to do another set with the 30 pounds shoulder press. And I went to check on the camera to see if I had positioned it correctly. I sort of review it slightly, and then I didn't want to do another extra set just because I didn't position the camera good. So that's why I went to check the camera. And then what I did is that I took a 50 pound to do some shrugs. And then once I finished not shrug, upright row with the 50 pound, that was kind of heavy. Again, today everything felt heavy. There's the 50 pound. I did 2 sets of that. I guess the other one did not record. Okay, I did 2 sets of that. And then what I did is that with the 2 5-pound dumbbells, what did I do here? Wow, I forgot I did that. That's some regular shrugs now. That's with the 55. I'm surprised I only see 1 set. I did 2 sets with those things. Upright row with the 55 and the shrug. No, upright row with a 50 pound dumbbell, and shrugs with 55 pound dumbbell. And this is just because the weight, the dumbbells were light to 5 pounds, so I did this movement. The focus here was mostly for the, something is missing. Maybe I disarranged the how do you call this, the clips. There's another one. The first one was, the main focus was on the lateral, and the second set was more toward the how do you call this, the front raises. So right now you're seeing the second set. If I see the first set of that, I will put it right after this, because I'm already doing the voiceover. I don't have time to go back. And right after, I did single arm lateral raises. After doing with both arm at the same time, and to do this, even though it's a 5 pound, I was really in pain with my shoulder. There's the lateral now. And what I did, I focused on one arm instead of alternating them. So I did front raises first, and then right after I did the front raises, I did the lateral raise. And the first set was the opposite, where the focus was the lateral raises, and I sort of alternated. You'll see how I start each one. If I find the other one, the other clip, I hope I didn't delete it. And then once I was done, with that, I wanted to do more, but my body was not there. So I was like, I do not want to kill myself today. So I decided as I take the camera, and I was like, okay, what should I do now? I want to do some of the, machine flies. Oh, that's the second set. So I guess I did it correctly. I just put the thing back right after. Oh no, this is I thought it was the same clip. That's the one that I did before. This is the first clip. You'll see how I did it. I'll just fast forward it. And let me go to the next clip. Then once I was done with the dumbbells, and I was like, you know what, I want to do some of the machine flies. There are 3, so I had choices, and I did not want to do all 3. If you look at some of my previous video, there are times I did all three for the sake of really putting a lot of stress on the chest. So today I just wanted to focus on one of the machines. So I decided to pick this one, the cable, because with the cable I usually superset it with like a fly where I cross my arm or across each other, and then right after I superset it with regular fly, and then soon after I superset it with a press. So when I thought that would be better for me to do instead of just the other ones where I will focus on one movement, or where if I were to do the other one, the next choice that I had was the other one where I usually move the chair at different level. So each one I have a different way of doing them. So this one, the cable seems a little bit more much better for me to do. So that's why I did it. And I checked the first set and I was like, I hope I put it the right way. So luckily I checked it and it was showing it showed my, I guess, a quarter part of my upper body. So I decided to reposition it on the camera someplace a little bit further away, and this is the second one. And right after that, that's when I went to do cable crunch, and I spoke about it at the beginning of the video. And then I did the shoulder exercise with the with the lat pull down machine. So that was it. That was my workout for today. So thanks for watching.